introducing the team lineup of UST.
This quick set powered by Smart Power All 109 as we check out our matches for today and the results. This first match, perfect set, Dream Makers against St. John's Institute, where St. John's came out on top in two sets as well for Pusong Azul against Juan Lasal. Juan Lasal came out on top, and for our last two games of the day, right now we're just waiting for first serve of University of Santo Tomas against Pacific Volleyball Academy all the way from Guam. And later on, we will see once again the California-based perfect set Dream Makers against Arellano University High School. Those are our matches for this day, and a lot of action that we're looking forward to as we see all of the teams in action today. You can catch the Shakey Super League National Invitationals live and free on pusopi.com. Join the community now. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook page, on TV at Solar Sports, and at Shakey's restaurants nationwide. And that quick set powered by Smart Power All 109. We'll be back with the action for our third match of the day here in the 2026 Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals. Playtime Phil Oil Arena for the 2026 Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals as you see Pacific Volleyball Academy gearing up for their match today against University of Santo Tomas. These two squads will face head-to-head for Day 3, Match 3 action. University of Santo Tomas wanting to keep the flawless record, while Pacific Volleyball Academy is hoping to go 2-2 in their scoreboard. And this is what is happening right now for match number 3. We've already witnessed 2 matches this morning, and of course we're excited to see our standings. Yanni Mayo here along with Richie Cordero to give you all of the action that you can watch live and free on Puso Pilipinas, pusopi.com. But we want to head on and see where the results are at in our team standings. Richie, give us a recap of what happened.
So we see a little bit of change. Juan Lasal just added another win to their name, 3 wins and 1 loss, while St. John's Institute, a while ago we saw them play, still has that flawless record here in the Shakey's National Invitationals. And we have Arellano University High School with 2 wins and 1 loss, and UST with a flawless record as well with 2 wins and 0 losses with 4 points.
University of Santo Tomas with 2 games, whereas Pacific Volleyball Academy experiencing 3 games. So they are 2-0 and 1-2 in our standings respectively as we head on over to University of Santo Tomas. Coach Kung Fu and Coach Yanni's squad defeated PSD Perfect Set, the Dream Makers, in their last match, Richie.
You know, it was an outstanding performance coming from the girls in yellow as UST had 26 attack points coming from the attack line and 2 blocks that really helped them get that momentum. And of course, pumantay naman dito for service aces, Perfect Set Dream Makers with 4 and UST with 4 as well.
5 players scoring at least 4 points in the team so that they can get their 3rd straight victory. And we want to focus on this player as our player in focus is presented by pusopi.com. Join now for free. Kate Cruz against Perfect Set Dream Makers was named MVP of the match.
And although so many players actually for the second set, there were second stringers and third stringers, but of course, Kate Cruz had 6 points, 5 attacks, and 1 ace. It was very well distributed, and she really shined when the team needed her most.
17-year-old outside spiker. We want to see if she'll have a big game today or if some of her teammates will also step up and be the next hero in their third match of the tournament. But we head on over to their opponents who are looking to find their second win. This is Pacific Volleyball Academy in their last match. One Lasal, they lost that match 0-2 in sets 25 to 14 and 25 to 15. Pacific Volleyball Academy, although one of the visiting teams here in the Shakey's juniors level.
You know, Pacific Volleyball Academy had 16 spikes compared to one LaSalle who had 22. So in the departments of volleyball, LaSalle actually was leading, but hindi naman nagkakalayo din when it comes to attacks. It's just that LaSalle really powered through with their serves that challenged Pacific Volleyball Academy to get those first balls to their center and to be able to produce the same number of attacks that one LaSalle was creating in that game. And what we can also note was that Pacific Volleyball Academy had 17 errors on that they created that allowed LaSalle to have that extra push forward to the finish line. So that's something we would want to limit and actually eliminate as much as possible in this match, especially now that they're going against an undefeated team such as the UST Growling Tigresses.
UST program is proving to be formidable, but Pacific Volleyball Academy wants to give their experience from their abroad strengths here in this tournament. UST looking to stay perfect, though, while Pacific Volleyball Academy hopes to have a stronger semifinals campaign with a second win. We're getting ready for our teams as we head on over to our venue announcer to start us off with first serve.
Introducing our officials for this match. First referee, Jay Derikito. Second referee, Aikel Tero. The action continues here at the Playtime Philoil Center in San Juan. This is the Shakey Super League 2026 National Invitationals. It is match number 12 of the preliminary round between the University of Santo Tomas and their challengers across the court, hailing from Guam, the Pacific Volleyball Academy. And now, let us meet the starters. First, for the University of Santo Tomas. Beginning with their setter, number 1, Andrea Tanchunbing. Opposite hitter, number 3, Pauline Moreno. Outside hitter, number 7, Jaira Romias. Another outside hitter, number 10, Nicole Pelaez. Middle blocker, number 19, Aleli Manzanillo. Number 21, middle blocker, Erin Soto. The starting libero is their team captain, number 4, Chas Pepito. And the head coach of UST, Christian Fernandez. And now let's meet the starters for the Pacific Volleyball Academy Premier Team. Beginning with their team captain, middle blocker number 20, Kaylia Borja. Opposite hitter number 1, Landon De Vera. Another middle blocker number 2, Saray De La Cruz. Number 13, Summer Pinola. Setter number 19, Jaden Punangbayan. Outside hitter number 22, Leia Aromin. Starting libero is number 6, Peyton Camacho. And the head coach of Pacific Volleyball Academy, Manuel Borin. This is the Shakey
Match
Super
number
League
3 of 2026 Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals UST against Pacific Volleyball Academy. Tanchungbing, Manzanillo, Espiritu Rumais, Moreno, Pelaez, Pepito. For UST, Punong Bayan, Borja Cruz, Armin, De Vera, Pinaula, and Camacho. For Pacific Volleyball Academy. Pacific Volleyball Academy composed of their club teams in Guam. They put them together to create a grassroots program and to allow these players to have experience, especially against the floor defense of Philippine squads. Warriors UST, Coach Yanni Fernandez is heading this and the grassroots program, as this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Service ace to start off our first set from the setter, Andrea Tanchunbing.
You know, setters are known to be very powerful servers. So Tanchunbing just having the time of her life in that service line so that she remains to have 3 spikers in front.
Quick set and attack. Blocked though. That crosses the line and it goes outside as USC will score their second point. Erin Soto is at the front and she is 190 cm standing. I don't think she's done.
6'3".
She's done growing, but I also don't think she needs to jump. But
That's what we said yesterday. She just has to put her hands up and
yeah,
hop a little.
correct. The Pacific Volleyball Academy though will get their first point on the board.
Serving for PVA, Leia Aromin.
Arumin will go to serve. And up by Soto. Chance ball for Pacific Volleyball Academy. Down the line attack. Tanchunbing, reverse set, and that finds an opening. Pelaez.
This time it was Pelaez from the opposite side of the court. And again, we were talking about how UST has such a deep bench that everyone was performing, and this time it's more of the starter six that is really becoming role models for everyone to outperform one another.
Grabe din yung recruitment process ng UST. They really go to far-flung areas to find and give opportunity to players. Iloilo, Cebu, Ilocos are the mix for UST. But Pacific Volleyball Academy will get another point.
Let's see that sequence once again. Hit from the shoulder and a save for Pacific Volleyball Academy. And so much celebration is what we're seeing here from the girls. And that's really what we want, because we want to uplift that kind of energy.
That attack goes out and we're at a deadlock at 3. De La Cruz was also the person to thank for their last point as she goes to the service line.
Still serving Sarai De La Cruz.
Tan Chunbing reverse set.
One more time for Pelaez. This time, hindi niya napapatamain sa katawan. Diretso na daw sa floor.
Yeah. What angle? That had to be really precise to avoid that block.
Exactly. And her elevation as well. You see her hang time to be very high and long.
1 point lead for UST. Oh, mistimed there. And UST will get another score. That was Pinaula. Summer Pinaula from PVA.
That was a little too high for her liking. Erin Soto still on deck to serve for UST.
Service goes outside. A powerful serve for Erin Soto. And now Chas Pepito will go in. The knees of that Pepito. Grabe yung mga actually, the
I
Pepito.
know.
The Pepito
You see
clan.
it. The features are very strong. You know that they're related to one another.
Correct. Chance ball for Pacific Volleyball Academy. Tan Chunbing activates the middle. And that will be a point for UST.
That is Manzanillo to credit for that point. And of course, we were talking about Pepito a while ago. We actually interviewed her before and she was saying na in the dorm, lahat sila magkakasama. So she does see her tita a lot and a lot of the times, dun din siya pumupunta if may kailangan siya. So very tita duties pa rin tong si Det Pepito with our Pepito here.
Very ate ang atake ni Det Pepito. Another point for UST. And a good
net
good,
defense
right,
again for
took advantage.
Manzanillo.
Still surveying the cool Pelaez.
Yeah, it's a taller setup also for the middle blockers of UST. So as much as possible, you'd want to be as aggressive as you can be on the net. Just like that, another point. Back to back for Manzanillo.
Manzanillo at the right place at the right time, and Tan Chunbing is utilizing her while she is hot. And our first technical timeout is courtesy of UST, 8-4.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Landon De Vera of Pacific Volleyball Academy on your screens. They're hoping to even out their win-loss record today. 1 win, 2 losses for the visiting Guam team. Pelaez. Soft touch. UST answers back. Attack from the back row. But that sails outside and UST will get a point.
Too much power for that pipe attack for Pacific Volleyball Academy rather.
Nicole Pelaez will continue to serve. Reverse set. Soft touch. Tan Chunbing will try on the other side.
This time, too much power on the side of UST for that attack error.
De Vera to serve for Pacific Volleyball Academy. This is our third match of day 3. So every point and every set matters here for them to enter the semifinals. Good combination play. Really targeting De La Cruz. That was Romias.
And Romias immediately after that point, knowing that she hit the thighs of her opponent, apologizing, going even under the net and tapping the shoulder of our players here. And that's what shows true sportsmanship, is that, you know, it's just a game, nothing personal, and it really just is part of the game to get hit sometimes.
5-point lead for UST, but that will become 6-10 as UST will get a net touch.
Substitution PVA, number 20 out, number 15, Alina Torres.
Torres comes in as Bora goes out. She'll serve here.
Serving for Pacific Volleyball Academy, Alina Torres.
Oh, the point will go to UST. It looks like there's a net touch called on Pacific Volleyball Academy. And you mentioned a while ago in our pregame that the errors is something that they need to watch out for, accumulating, I think, around 18 errors in their last match. So this is, especially with the formidable UST squad that's undefeated, Pacific Volleyball Academy has to become more tight-knit in their execution.
Exactly. There's really no room for committing errors, especially in the first set. And again, Aromin is such a formidable player when it comes to being in the front line. Maaasahan mo yan to really kill a rally, to kill a point right away. Fearless, even though she had 2 blockers guarding her for that point.
Punong Bayan, 7-11. UST on top. A push there by Erin Soto. Aromin again. Pepito was there for the cover. Tan Chunbing goes to the other side. Cross court hit. Covered again by Pacific Volleyball Academy. Tan Chunbing goes up.
Set was a little too high. Medyo nalunod dun si...
Nice.
Exactly.
Attack from the back line. Not good for UST. And Punong Bayan will continue to serve. 3-point lead for the girls in yellow, and activating the height of Erin Soto.
You know, with her reach and let's see that point once again, and her setter being very familiar with how she moves, they really have to take advantage of those kinds of attacks because ang hirap nun i-block when it comes to a really tall player.
4-point lead for UST. Chance for them. A chase there. Attack. And that is good for Pelaez.
Pelaez, once again, tuloy-tuloy na talaga ang laro ng UST. And we have Tan Chunbing, of course, to give credit to her orchestrating and giving chances to everybody to really shine in their attacks.
Tan Chunbing, one of the holdovers from Shakey's Gville that happened earlier this year, a couple of months ago. This is a new UST lineup, and they're all, even though that they're new to one another, they're still undefeated so far. But Pacific Volleyball Academy is unfazed.
You have to love the celebration, every point they make, and Arumin is one to really kill the ball every time she's set up.
They're at a 4-point deficit. Soto activated again, but good coverage.
Better first ball here for UST.
Tan Chunbing goes to Pelaez. Soft hit over receive. Chance. Scramble for UST. Soto will bring it over. Joust one by Pacific Volleyball Academy. Pepito with this up. Pelaez sends it over. Pacific Volleyball Academy slows it down with De Vera, and that is good!
Lucky shot for De Vera, seeing that opening by the open side of the court of UST. No one was there to guard and cover for that ball. Good angle too with her wrist.
Serving again, Leia Aromin.
Just like that, 3 points is what the PVA needs to deficit here. Cross-court attack. De Vera tried with down the line, but that is too strong, and UST will get their 14th point.
UST may need to establish themselves once again in their position to continue the run here. Medyo nakakahabol dito ang Pacific Volleyball Academy, and they were actually already leading itong UST.
Moreno. Outside.
Moreno was actually named player of the game in their last game. So in that second set, UST led up to 9-0.
Borja comes inside to Balia for UST. Borja for PVA. De La Cruz to serve. Net touch called on PVA rather, and UST will get the point. (15-12) with Erin Soto on deck.
To serve, Erin Soto.
Good save by Pacific Volleyball Academy. Tan Chun Bing goes to the left.
Beautiful
Ooh,
set.
what a monster block!
You know, I love how USC has the height advantage, but the effort that Pacific Volleyball Academy has been doing when it comes to timing and positioning themselves to really block the wing spikers, it's really commendable for their team.
Survey Summer Pinaula.
Pinaula with that serve. Pelaez. De Vera this time. Tan Chun Bing chases it for this tight set, and that is good for UST. Jaira Romias again.
Too much force on that attack.
It's 16-12 as we head on over to the technical timeout.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
First set here for UST against PVA all the way from Guam. UST with the grassroots program intact, very deliberate and very sure of their movements, being helmed by Coach Yanni Fernandez today, whereas PVA for Coach Manuel Guarin.
And number 23, Katie Cruz.
San Jose for UST will serve. Coach Yanni Fernandez actually has been with the coaching staff of UST since 2015. That is 11 years of experience of developing players all the way from the girls division to the college division. Service Ace San Jose right from the bench. This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now.
Still serving, Alexandra San Jose.
17 serving 12. Oh, what a block by UST.
This time, UST naman ang hindi magpapapasok ng bola. A solid block there for their team.
To serve again, Alexandra San Jose.
6-point lead, and UST is slowly ballooning this. Oh, chase! They keep that ball in play. Good effort by UST. Over received by PVA. Miscommunication or mistimed
Mistimed
for
again.
PVA. Yeah.
I think they're struggling when the ball is too high. Medyo nalulunod na sila sa bola. And to really time it properly, you kind of have to count, actually. That was a strategy that coaches would always say. If the ball is too high, you have to count.
19-12. Let's listen in to PVA.
To you guys again. You go talk.
So what you can do is run them back to whoever's in front, run them back to center slide, right center slide, back to 42.
You have a potential jump. Okay, coach. Hey, I like the passing's been good. Okay, we're getting better in the passing. That's what we want. That's what we want. Keep in the game. Keep scrambling.
Team on 3, 1, 2, 3.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
From that timeout, I like how their coach really emphasized on what he liked. So it's more of a positive approach to his girls to continue doing that. You just need a little bit of adjustment in terms of finishing the ball.
UST sends it to the other side. PVA. San Jose goes to the left part.
Romias once again. She's been varying her attacks. Kanina mapa down the line, cross court, cut. Now this time she's dropping the ball, seeing that nadedepensahan na ng Pacific Volleyball Academy yung mga palo nila.
PVA with two games back in July 11. They stretched that game against Pusong Azul to 3 sets.
A 1-2 play here for Pacific
Volleyball.
Volleyball Academy.
Good find also. Good placement. Nobody there for UST. 13-20. Attack from the back.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. The effort here for Pacific Volleyball Academy.
Soft touch. Coverage for PVA. They need to reset fast to go against this UST squad. They send it back.
The longest rally so far.
Combination play. Another tip. And that sails outside. Seems like PVA is also learning from. They mentioned that they want to learn from the floor defense, but they're really showing the hustle and the grit in this game. 20-14, and that will go up.
The effort that PVA has been doing. Tatlo silang lumapag sa floor just to save that ball. But again, Manzanillo with another beautiful finish. She's been doing this a while ago, and she's really become faster with her movements. That's why hindi na siya naabangan ng blocker. That's already her 5th point.
Suspenye from Antique. 21-14. Oh, service ace.
Immediate impact here for Suspenye. And these are the girls also, the same girls we've been seeing, Tobalia, San Jose, Suspenye, who were subbed in and were given chances in their previous game, and they really shined and gave it their all. That produced to a win and a victory for the UST.
And that sails out for another service ace.
Clap, ace! Clap, ace! Substitution for PVA. Number 13 out. Number 10, Megan Camacho in.
So Megan Camacho goes in for PVA. 23-14, but that catches the net.
UST inching closer here, so still a bit of a comfortable lead, but PVA will do everything in their power to stay alive in this set.
So they were going to let Borja serve first. There was looked like that they wanted to substitute players for the PVA side, but Coach Manuel Guarin told Borja to stay. Now she is clarifying. Oh, yellow card called on a PVA. Coach Manuel Guarin for that warning. So we'll continue play 23 to 15.
Cruz with a finish.
Kate Cruz, the person that we highlighted at the start of this match, that Smart Powered Up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now.
You like how she came from an error, tapos ang bilis na din bumawi when it comes to varying her attacks. Kanina drop ball, ngayon palo.
Manzanillo with that service to take this set home. 25 to 15. What a convincing play here for UST and Manzanillo to bring this one home. Set number 1 is won by the girls in the yellow, and we'll be back for the second set.
They are now in the lead in this match, 1-0.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible, because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your only and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
25 to 15, set number 1, UST taking that against Pacific Volleyball Academy here in Playtime Phil Oil Arena. Convincing show for UST. And of course, this set is won by them. They haven't had 3 sets yet in their entire journey here. Richie, what made UST stand out?
You know, so many players of theirs really stepped up. Of course, we had a number of service aces as well. We had 5 service aces, and the attacks coming from Manzanillo, Pelaez, Romias, Suspene also, who had service aces, and of course all orchestrated by their setter Tan Chun Bing, that really set things apart for UST here. 25 to 15 as our score for the first set. We see 11 attack points coming from UST, while 6 for Pacific Volleyball Academy. Tapos pantay naman tayo dito sa blocks, and of course the 4 service aces that really set things apart for them.
4 service aces, UST. And nakakapaghinga din yung mga members ng team because of those service aces. But Pacific Volleyball Academy, I do like the energy that they're giving out because they're playing like they're not at a deficit. They're still showing the defense. They're still showing the aggressiveness. They just have to tighten up the system, and players need to communicate more with PVA. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now. Alpha Photo, right from the bench, gets the first point here in the second set.
Again, in their previous game, she was also one of the players that stepped up and really gave an impact in the net.
San Jose.
Ball will sail out there for San Jose.
So now, UST and PVA has 1 point each. If UST will get this set, they will get another win. If PVA wins this, they can still extend this. Point will go to PVA.
Overreaching for UST will be called.
So PVA is now with his 1 point lead. Punong Bayan to serve. Attack from the back row. Cross court. PVA. Reverse set. Pepito. Underhand set. Sispenye with the down the line attack.
You wanna love that underhand dig also coming from Pepito to set Suspenia up.
To serve,
2-all for the second set. Push by PVA. UST from the left to Balya, but that sails outside.
Another free point here for PVA.
Estoy hoping to maintain this 1 point lead now. Reverse set. Missing the blockers. Camacho was there for the coverage. Hesitation for Arumin in a PVA.
Not something you see every day for PVA, but again, that point from Cruz.
To serve, Kiara
Calfoforo, hailing from Iloilo.
Punong Bayan to Arumin, and really just showing why she's a force to be reckoned with for the Pacific Volleyball Academy.
Substitution PVA. Number 19 now.
Guerrero comes in for PVA.
You know, even in yesterday's game, Arumin has remained fearless. Sino man makalaban niya sa net, sino man magbablock sa kanya, dalawa man yan or isa. And that ball will sail right on that line.
Team captain Bora stepping up for her squad. They are at a 2 point lead now early on in the second set.
Elia Borja serving again.
That sails outside to Balya, and PVA has a better showing, better composure. And the timeout will be called for UST. 6-3 is our score here in the second set. Three-point lead for PVA in the second set, stunning UST early on. UST winning set number 1. You saw Coach Yanni Fernandez, Coach Lerma Heron, two veteran coaches in the grassroots ranks and the pro ranks as well. Coach Yanni also serves as the team manager of UST, taking on some admin roles and duties. So he's very integrated into the UST system. with the partnership of Coach Kung Fu. But look at that dagger from UST Laag.
Great response coming from a timeout, one perfect receive, one perfect set, and a quick attack just to seal things off for that point.
2-point lead for PVA. They hope to maintain this, and that one goes all the way to the net.
And you like to see that even until now, Coach Yanni is still mixing up his players inside of the court. So this is not the same group of girls we saw from the first set that won it. So really just giving the exposure and the experience for the girls to grow even more in their game.
Well, this UST program hopes to build the next legend players, the next pro players. So they're already looking to that when they've created the team, when they allow players to have opportunities to let them shine. So yun yung grassroots program ng UST. Coach Kung Fu is of course known to have molded legends like Ea Laure, PVL and UAAP icons, and very disciplined din yung yung sistema niya because he's coming from Philippine Army as a player and a coach as well. USD will get another point now.
You were saying about discipline and the Philippine Army, and I think that really plays a big role in being an athlete because these girls aren't just athletes, they're student athletes. So they have so many things to prioritize at such a young age that they will need to stabilize when they go to the collegiate levels.
Right. So this is also character building at this point for the juniors ranks. Oh, and then character building with that hustle. Arumin once again creating an opportunity for PVA. As we check that out, did not back down and continue to create a pathway for their team. It's 8-6 for our first technical timeout in the
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
6-8 right now. Estoy from Pacific Volleyball Academy as well as Arumin. Arumin, someone that they have been relying on to create opportunities, but knowing the UST system, Pacific Volleyball Academy has to find the other spark plugs na din.
Exactly. And now that she's in the back row, UST may need to take advantage of this rotation.
Chase there. Dumped by UST. And they do take advantage of the situation.
Fast decision making there for San Jose to tip that ball over, seeing that it was an over reception on the side of PVA. That's already her second point already, and she's a setter.
Laag a while ago also got her own point, and as we mentioned, grabe yung spread na opportunities for the UST system. That is a service ace for Laag, bringing us to an 8-point deadlock.
Things are now tied up for both of our squads.
We are tied at 8.
Oh, chase. PVA keeps that ball in play.
Calfoforo.
Calfoforo with a quick hit.
You know, it wasn't the perfect setup for her. Her arm was actually already bent, but she was still able to adjust herself to get it.
So now UST was able to catch up with this 1-point lead here in the second set. UST has a chance. Calfoforo again. PVA with the defense. A push won by UST. They go to the back row for PVA.
Beautiful
Good.
setup.
And just like that, because of that setup, Cespeña able to pound that down.
Now Suspenia already on her third point in today's game with that beautiful setup coming from San Jose. And that's what UST needs. They just need to get that first ball and to really establish their positions for defense to really produce the plays that we know that they can do.
Momentum has swung to the UST side of things. PVA a while ago was able to dictate the pace as they run for this ball. France ball for UST. Cespeña again with an attack.
Again, the floor defense of PVA is
Right.
really remarkable.
Calfaforo with an up. Back to Cespeña. Camacho pushes it. Calfaforo this time with a dagger. Good coverage by PVA. The point will go to UST because of a net touch. And we've also seen those errors happening for PVA. They can't give those away. Sayang yung mga points, sayang din yung mga opportunities.
Yeah, sayang kasi they were leading
Yeah.
actually in this set already.
Lag for the service. Attack from the back. Again with the good coverage from PVA. They send it over and that is good for Camacho. Camacho looks so relieved after that point.
No, she knows that she actually mishit it. That it only touched her fingers, not her palm. So it wasn't her whole hand that hit it. That's why she was so happy and everyone just celebrated for that lucky shot.
For PVA, Madison Guerrero.
Guerrero with that service. Oh, and point goes to UST. There's a rotational error. And again with the errors from the side of PVA.
Rotational fault.
And UST just taking advantage of them as free points.
UST gets the serve.
There's just a 3-point lead, and that lead has happened because of net errors, rotational
Service
errors,
errors
service
too.
errors. Twelve to 9. Camacho sends it over. Cespeña powers through the double block.
The coverage for PVA is really good.
Activating the middle. Cruz, Kate Cruz pounds it down.
Combination play here for USC. And again, as long as they get those first balls delivered to the setter's box, more often than not, they will produce a combination play that will move things up for the blockers of PVA.
I don't know if our audience can hear the banging through our microphones, but I was wondering if that was construction. It's just the UST bench celebrating. They've been hitting the board.
Gagawin talaga ng paraan. And UST is known to have one of the loudest crowds. And I guess most of the time, it's also the players
Right.
contributing to it.
14 to 9 as Punong Bayan will come in for Guerrero. So Punong Bayan now will set for PVA.
Alexandra San Jose.
5-point lead for UST. Punong Bayan goes to the left. So try with an over on 2. Calfa 4.
The attack is out.
Set was a bit too low for Calfaforno.
4-point lead. Punong Bayan right now on deck to serve. So she has 3 attackers in the front row. What a
Better setup there for Suspenia.
Down the line.
Cespeña with a great set can do wonders.
In the service area, rise up base,
Suspenia with a float serve.
A push there by Borja. Punong Bayan will go to the other side to Estoy. Espiritu sets it up for Tubalia. Attack from the pipe.
The attack is out.
That sails outside.
Another free gift here for UST.
It's 16 to 10. UST on top against Pacific Volleyball Academy. We head on over to the second technical timeout.
New Smart Power All. Choose your only and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Second set action as we've approached half part of this set. UST is still showing their composure. Suspended, one of the people to thank for this run of UST and one of the contributors of attacks. 16 to 10 now.
I think this set of players for UST rather just needed time to warm up, pero nabati ko yata. An attack error there for Calfaforo.
Good effort by Calfaforo. Tapos nag-apologize din siya sa teammates niya.
Survey Rihanna Estoy.
5 points. PVA wanting to catch up here. Reverse set. Punong Bayan goes to Megan Camacho.
Monster Block.
And the block gets the point.
Back set there. Pero nakaabang dyan si Calfaforo. So, mabilis din bumawi. If not in an attack, it's going to be a block.
Sabi niya, akin na. I'll do it. Bondok inside for Coach Manuel Guarin. Calfaforo. 17 serving 11. With that, the catches the corner there for PVA.
Scores a point. On deck to serve, Keisha Chen.
Chen for that last point as she serves 12 to 17.
Perfect
Combination.
receive from Pepito and Topalia with her first point.
What an attack there by Tubalia. The angle as that smart powered up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Number 6 out, number 10, Nicole Villa is in. Number 23 out.
Substitutions for Coach Yani. Tan Chun Bing is back.
So their
Seems
first
like
setter.
a long time since she's been out.
Exactly. I think the whole set for the second set she didn't play.
Tan Chun Bing.
Perfect to just shake things up here for PVA.
Right. Goes to Tubalia.
Beautiful set and finish there for Topalia. Back-to-back points for her.
19 to 12 as Tan Chun Bing will go back. Best setter back in the 2026 Shakey's G-Vel that happened a few months ago. UST also had like a month of practice with this new squad, but PVA is not out yet.
Serving for PVA, Raven Bondok.
Bondok 13 to 19. Lag. A push over on 2. UST resets back to lag.
Too much angle for Laag on that quick attack.
UST gets the point.
Oh,
There's a touch, it seems like, and the first referee gives the point to UST.
So again, another free point here.
20-13. Seems like the biggest lead of this game. A service ace.
Tubalia with another point. Kanina, nakikita natin, she's giving her all when it comes to her cross-court attack points. But this time around, it's her service aces helping her squad.
Oh, tight set. Good coverage by Espiritu. And that sails inside for Pelaez.
Let's see that once again. Good to slow down that ball also from those blockers, and very limited time to approach for that ball, but still very effective.
Punong Bayan with a reverse set, a push. UST has it. Espiritu with it up a while ago. Oh, soft touch is good for Sespeñe.
A little bit of a miss hit here for Sespeñe, but that works out just right for her. Landing right behind the blockers where nobody was ready to cover.
Tubalia service goes outside, giving a point to PVA. We're approaching match point for UST, but PVA again with accumulation of errors throughout this match. It's now a 10-point deficit for them.
Serving for the match, Ryzen Laag.
Laag to serve, 24-14. And because of that service ace, UST will stay flawless here in the Shakey's Juniors National Invitationals Playtime Phil Oil Arena. What a showing for UST, really a testament to the program, to the discipline of the players, and to the effort that they've put in so far. So they are going 3-0 in the standings, giving them a comfortable spot for their campaign to the semifinals here in the juniors ranks. But for the PVA side of things, they'll go back to the drawing board. At least they were able to go up against UST, one of the more established squads.
Exactly. You know, PVA has always been so grateful of this opportunity because they're given the exposure to such teams that have been long-lived to be successful and really show mastery in their skill. 25-14 is our score for the second set. USC winning in straight sets.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
25 to 15, 25 to 14 is the result of this match. UST against PVA here in the 2026 Shakey Super League Junior National Invitationals. What a showing for UST, really spreading out those opportunities. This MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. For our MVP of the match, we also want to commend Riza Sespenya, of course, being one of the contributors for this UST squad. MVP of the match, Riza, hello! Riza, you are one of the players that came off of the bench. Hindi ka nag-start. You have 6 points, 4 attacks, and 2 aces. Anong iniisip mo bago ka ipasok ni Coach?
Hindi ko po na-expect na papasok po ako ni Coach kasi po madami po akong kalaban kasi sa open kasi madami po kami. So, thankful po sa binigay po nilang opportunity makapasok po and I'm sure naman po na binigay ko naman po yung best ko sa loob ng court. Thank you.
O, buti ready ka kahit hindi mo in-expect na papasok ka ni Coach. So, ngayon na MVP of the match ka, bigay ka naman ng shoutout. Sino yung gusto mong i-greet?
Gusto ko na magpa-thank you for my family sa Pandan, hello mama, papa, kuya. And for my school po sa Ililo, CIS, thank you po. Miss Jess, Miss Ma, Sir Jun, thank you po.
Congratulations, Riza Sespenya, and for your team as well. Grabe kayo, perfect run kayo ngayon, and you will continue to create that run as well. Let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart Power All 109. Power up your next side quest and get only TikTok or Facebook. Calls and texts, 10 gig for all apps and more. Switch and load now. These two teams have been at it neck and neck, but UST came out on top. Richie, what did you see worked well for them?
You know, set number one was just really a dominating set for UST where they really powered through with their attacks and their service aces that led them to win 25 to 15 for set number one. Now for set number two, we saw a different group of players for UST and the same for Pacific Volleyball Academy rather, and really UST challenged them with a basket of points from every single one that stepped up. So we had Tubalia, San Jose, Sespeñe, Laag, Calfoforo also for UST, but we also had some points here from Arumin in PVA, and that set was 25 to 14. UST winning in straight sets.
UST will have 2 matches tomorrow against OLS and PAZ, whereas PVA will go up against Perfect Set Dreammakers. They are who we're going to witness in just a few moments. But look at this, a match summary. Opponent errors have been almost tied, but the aces, blocks, and attacks are to UST side.
Exactly, 23 attack points for UST, while only 11 for Pacific Volleyball Academy. 3 block points also for UST, really capitalizing on their height and that kind of advantage. And of course, the 7 service aces that really pulled them apart in terms of score.
UST Pacific Volleyball Academy, another game under their belt as we head on over to our next match. That is Arellano University against Perfect Set Dreammakers. Perfect Set Dreammakers in their second game of this day. Wait a minute for our nightcap. We'll be back with more Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals action.